Okay, today we're going to look at adding the suffix ion and ian to root words. Remember, a root word is a word that does not already have a prefix or a suffix. So we are going to look at adding suffix ion and ian to root words. Think of the root word locate. Now stop and ask yourself what it means. Think of the following sentence. The microchip will help the owner locate the lost dog. How is that word locate used? Well, in this previous sentence, the word locate is used as a verb, showing what the owner can do. He can locate the dog. So now let's take the word locate, which is a root word, and we're going to think about adding a suffix to it. For example, let's take a look at the word locate and add the suffix ion. The word you have created now is location. Let's think about the word location and ask ourselves what it means. Stop and think about the word location and ask yourself, what does the word location mean? Remember, when you are trying to determine the meaning of a word, it's always best to think of it in a sentence. So think of the word location in a sentence. Alright. Did the meaning of the word when the suffix ion was added change? Did the meaning of the word change when the suffix ion was added to locate? Sure it did. The word locate is now a verb. But when the word locate was a verb, but when ion is added, the word location now becomes a noun. Let's think about the word location, and let's use it in a sentence. For example, they will determine his location after examining the clues. Again, they will determine his location after examining the clues. Think of that and use some context clues. What do you think of location and how it's used in the word now? So now we know that adding the suffix ion or ian to a root word can change the meaning of the word. For example, the word locate was used as a verb. For example, the boy was able to locate the dog. Then we added ion to locate to make the word location. Location then became a noun. They were able to determine his location by the clues. Okay, so now we know that adding the suffix ion or ian to a root word can change the meaning of the word. Think about the following root words and how the meaning of these words will change when the suffix ion is added. For example, magic becomes magician, act becomes action, permit becomes permission, and discuss becomes discussion. Okay, so let's move on. I want you to think about those following words and I want you to use them in a sentence, and that will be your homework assignment. You're going to use the following words in a sentence. Magic, magician, act, action, discuss, discussion, permit, and permission. As you are using them in a sentence, please remember to stop and think. How are these words being used? What part of speech are these words being used as? Some may be used as nouns and become verbs. Think about how they are being used. Think about how the suffix ion and ian change the meaning of the root words as you add the suffix to the word. Remember, you should have a total of 8 sentences when you come to class.